So picture this. You're an asshole. You've done something wrong, and you've been caught. By Slimebeast. Slimebeast makes a video exposing what you've done, just kind of telling people that you're an asshole. What is your next step? Do you stop being an asshole? Do you try to make things right for the people you stole from? Or do you talk about hiring a hitman to kill Slimebeast? Well, if you chose that third option, not only are you in the same boat with Vincent Vinacava, Plagued Moth, and other hack losers with nothing original to offer, but you are also following in the footsteps of Evan Kascinde of Yoldasi Films. Yoldasi? Yoldasi? Somebody at some point has got to tell me how to pronounce any of this shit. So yeah, as you can see on your screen, Evan of that fucking fake-ass film company put up a mysterious community message talking about hiring a hitman, hot on the heels of talking about how he's being harassed by my viewers, which he isn't. But that's okay. I'm not worried, because everything this guy says is a fucking lie. Case in point, let's go back to that idea that you, people who are watching my videos, are calling him and harassing him and emailing him and, just generally being a bunch of assholes. Now, never in the history of my channel have I ever dealt with you guys actually doing any of this shit. Even though people have claimed it, they've never given any proof, and any quote-unquote proof that they did try to put up was easily debunked as fake. So let's take a look at a video that Evan put up, where he claimed that one of you, my loyal viewers, my cultists, supposedly, contacted him via email. Now, we're going to play a little game when we watch Evan read out this email. We're going to play a game, and that game is called Let Me Know When You See It. So in the comments below, I want you to leave a comment when you see it. And I'm going to ask you to do this again for a different part of the video. I think this is going to be a fun game for us to play. So here we go, and let me know when you see it.
Alright, this is hilarious.
Oh, and before we start here, I should mention you're going to hear a very cringe-worthy fake accent out of Evan, and that is because he identifies as Palestinian. I am not kidding.
So, a little backstory. The thing you're seeing on your screen now is so basically Slimebeast has made some very false accusations against me that I've disproved, and he was just childish and called me a liar.
Of course, he didn't disprove anything. He's saying that he didn't steal other people's videos because he got permission from them to re-upload them, but a bunch of these people have not heard of him at all. And I've confirmed this with people who have, contacted the people who he has stolen from, and, have been basically after this guy for longer than I have.
Well, it turns out his fan base is just as childish.
Now wait a minute, are you Palestinian or Irish? Let's hear that again.
His fan base. So let me read this in the most childish voice I can.
Would that be your own voice back before you started lying about being Palestinian? Because, here is your voice from when you were a kid.
I am going to say one thing. Have any of you guys ever had that sister or sibling or whatever that completely despises you?
You are fuck up Slimebeast, tell truth. You may have evidence, but it's doctor.
Alright, we're going to cut this idiot off right here. I'm not going to make you guys suffer through that poorly mixed audio with him doing a stupid fucking voice. Some filmmaker, by the way, can't even fucking mix audio correctly. But yeah, I'm not going to make you sit through the whole thing. Basically, what you see on the screen is what he reads out. He reads it out in that voice, and he pretends to laugh at it, and he pretends to be like, this is what Slimebeast's fans are like, and Slimebeast's fan, sent me this. And Slimebeast is crazy, and his fans are crazy, and blah, 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 blah. And isn't it so funny? Let's laugh at this stupid fucking fan. You get the idea. Now, this is the point where I'm going to ask once more, do you see it? That's right. This email that he's reading was sent less than a minute ago. Within seconds of this email being sent, he already read the entire email, screen capped it, and started making a video about it. Now you may be saying to yourself, well gosh, that seems an awful lot like he wrote that email and sent it to himself, and he's trying to frame Slimebeast's fans for writing it. And I would say to you, yes, that is accurate, and you hit the nail on the head. Congratulations, you're a fucking genius. Now, at this point, we're going to play round 2 of Let Me Know When You See It. This is a video that Evan put out where he was talking about a casting call he had for one of his shows and movies that he doesn't produce, where he's lying about selecting a group of actors who are going to be in his project, and he's announcing this bullshit. So I'm going to play this video just quickly, and we're going to look at each person he selected, and I want you to let me know when you see it. Let's put this baby on 1.5 speed, and here we go.
Do you have any idea how important this mission is?
Timing is everything, down to the exact millisecond.
Mein Vater und meine Mutter mean well.
You let me die, brother. I can never forgive you for that.
Mommy, I'm scared.
In case you don't understand, we need to get a doctor watch you before the Eastern Alliance does.
My home is even further south, General, but this is not a natural thing.
You know, back in the days before the Moscow fires.
Alright, so, did you see it? Now, in the bottom right of the image here, and this is a headshot of an actor who contacted Evan and really wanted to be in his movies, and Evan was gracious enough to say, yes, I will cast you in my movie. This actor right here doesn't exist, because you may have noticed down in the bottom right corner it says StyleGAN 2. What is StyleGAN 2, and why is that on pretty much all of these pictures in the bottom right corner, unless it's been cropped out in some of them? Well, StyleGAN 2 is an AI program that generates AI images. These people do not exist. Now, this should come as no surprise, really, because Evan is very fond of making up people who don't exist. He has a few sock puppet accounts that he uses to pretend that he's his own staff. Keeping in mind, he says that he has a staff for a 2,000-plus subscriber YouTube channel. A very, very small channel. This dude says he has a staff. And not only that, but he says he has a staff of over 100 people.
You said that you were a horror movie filmmaker and you work on, I'm assuming, short films or just anything, so I'm kind of curious about this.
Yeah, short films, and every October we do some sort of film, sometimes found footage, sometimes the traditional type. It's my job, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I work with 117 people in a cooperative business called Yoldasi Films.
So yeah, this guy is very well established when it comes to making up people who don't exist. And this includes some stuff he's been saying about me. He's been saying, I was contacted by Blorski von Klorschken Borkenhopper, and all these fake, extremely fake made-up names. And Klorski said, Slimebeast, that you're a bad person, and you mistreated him, and you beat him about the head and ears. So I'm not even really sure. I'm not sure what this guy thinks anymore. He's outed. He's very well outed by himself. And nobody should ever take this dude seriously, and I doubt anyone will ever take him seriously ever again. So the only question left is, why does he do this? Why does he lie so much? Why does he steal other people's work? Why does he self-aggrandize? Why does he say that he's a, boss of 100 people for a film studio and all this? Well, he's been trying to get close to larger YouTubers, to more well-established YouTubers. And this is something that he himself has brought up. And so, me, being Slimebeast, I've contacted some YouTubers that he's talked to and notified them about what he's doing. So, Evan, you're not going to be working with those people. Fuck, dude. You kind of fucked yourself over. But that's what I think this whole thing is. It comes down to the very base level of clout chasing. Like, if anything was ever clout chasing on YouTube, this is absolutely it, because this guy has set up an entire fake fucking career, in my opinion, just to try to get close to YouTubers. And try to, trick them into working with him. And then to brag about working with them. It's sick, it's sad, it's pathetic. I do believe that Evan actually needs legitimate help, but I don't think he's far gone enough to not be accountable for his actions. Because somebody who goes to this extent to lie, to cheat, to steal, who makes up all of these elaborate stories, this is somebody who has some capacity to know what they're doing is wrong. At least in my opinion. I'm not a federal court, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a therapist. It's just my personal opinion as a YouTube shitter and a washed-up writer. So again, speaking of shitty YouTuber, once again, I don't know how to end this video. We've exposed Evan. Yoldasi Films is essentially dead in the water and pointless now. And yeah, I mean, anybody that I see him say he's working with, I'm going to notify that person about what he's actually doing. And people are just going to start filing DMCAs on him and shit. Don't know what else to say. I hope it was worth it, Evan. None of this is because you're Palestinian or Ukrainian, because you aren't. So that can't be the reason.